Hi, I'm Simon Pearce and I'm playing Leo Schneider. The play is about hope, I like to think. How do two people struggling in their very different ways with a breakdown in a relationship come together and find purpose with each other? And who helps them in order to make that find that purpose as well? So my character, Leo, he's an interesting one. He's very sure of himself. He has a particular opinion of himself, which you could say is inflated. But he's a very humorous and fun character. And he's very quick with a wit or a joke. He usually uses that as his way to deflect and detract in equal measure. What attracted me to the role was the story. It wasn't necessarily Leo per se, but it was the story as a whole. It had a very sort of wholesome and heartwarming feel to it. It balanced like the drama and the comedy in their way that sometimes Neil Simon has a unique way of doing. And Leo, he's probably more on that, much more on the comedic side than anyone else, but he has his moments where he goes in and out of it as well, and there's a lot of that in the script. To me, the most challenging thing has been balancing that humor so it doesn't feel too cartoonish, so it just has a little bit of nuance to it, or a little bit more depth, so it's not just someone being funny for funny's sake, but how do you make that be an actual character trait, not a caricature? So one of my favorite lines is when I say, "You can trust me, I'm not gonna tell anybody," and that's the irony that I'm actually telling everybody when I say that, but we'll leave it as a surprise where that actually gets cut into the show. Why you should come see this show is because it, like I've been saying all the way through, it balances a warmth and a humor in such a beautiful way, and if anything, it gives like a tiny amount of hope to say, well, how do you handle a loss, be it a divorce or a grief of like losing a partner? There's always a hope in finding that the next person could be somewhere that you'd maybe never considered before. And the people that maybe help you get to that point as well, be it a brother or a friend, can always be part of that journey. So see it alone for that reason.